Part 1. The Whispering Temple at Twilight. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a soft twilight descended on the mountain. Welcome to Moonlight Temple, a place where time seems to stand still and the whispers of the past flow through the air like the evening breeze. Tonight, we invite you to embark on a journey through hidden wisdom that will ease your mind and stir your spirit. Let your body sink into comfort, and with each deep breath, open yourself to a tale of profound transformation. This is the story of a young seeker named Kai, a traveler who wandered not only through lands but through the depths of his own mind. Kai's soul was restless, forever seeking meaning in a world full of questions without clear answers. The mountains had drawn him in, and the quiet wisdom of a distant temple had called to him, though he could not explain why. He had heard stories of this sacred place, spoken of in whispers by travelers who spoke of something beyond the ordinary a temple, where even the wind carried ancient teachings. Kai was no stranger to uncertainty, but this pull was unlike anything he had ever felt. It was as if fate itself had led him to this mountain. Upon arrival, Kai was greeted by Master Hogan, a monk known for his serene presence and profound understanding of the world's mysteries. Master Hogan, though elderly, carried a quiet energy that seemed to resonate with the earth itself. His eyes, bright and wise, studied Kai with a knowing look, as if he already understood the question that weighed heavily on the young man's heart. "Welcome, Kai," Master Hogan greeted him, a calm smile on his lips. "What brings you to this temple after traveling so far?" Kai paused, taking a deep breath, his mind tangled in thoughts he could barely put into words. "I feel lost," he confessed. "There is a longing inside me, a search for answers, but I don't know where to look. I've walked many roads, but none have led me to peace." Master Hogan nodded, his gaze turning toward the mountains, where the twilight sky blended seamlessly with the earth. "The road you seek is not a path laid out before you, young one. It is a journey you must walk within. Let me share a story with you. Perhaps it will illuminate the way." Part 2. The Garden of Unseen Forces. As they strolled through the temple garden, the air was filled with the scent of blooming lotus flowers and the sound of distant birds. The garden was a sanctuary, its beauty simple yet full of life. Each stone in the path, each plant, was carefully placed, a symbol of the harmony that permeated the temple grounds. Kai could feel the quiet pull of peace settling over him, like a veil lifting from his heart. Master Hogan led him to a small bench near a tranquil pond, its surface shimmering with the first light of the evening stars. "Listen closely," Master Hogan began. "In your life, you will meet many people. Some will stay with you for a season, while others will leave after a brief encounter. But every person you meet has a role, a purpose, no matter how fleeting their presence." Kai listened intently, but the words didn't entirely make sense to him yet. "But why, Master? Why do some connections bring comfort while others bring pain?" Master Hogan smiled softly, his eyes filled with the wisdom of ages. "Every person, like every leaf on a tree, serves a purpose. Some bring shade and shelter, while others come as the wind that stirs the branches. You may not see it, but each connection is part of a greater tapestry woven long before your first breath." Part 3. The Path of Transformative Encounters. The sun had begun to set as Master Hogan shared the story of a traveler who, many years ago, had arrived at the temple, much like Kai. This traveler was troubled by the same questions, wondering why certain people seemed to cross their path at just the right moment, while others, no matter how hard they tried, brought only difficulty. This traveler, Master Hogan continued, was on a quest to find peace, much like you. He had come to understand that nothing in life was random. Each encounter, whether joyful or painful, had a lesson waiting to be learned. Kai thought of his own life, the people he had met along the way, some whose presence had healed him, and others who had caused him distress. "But Master," Kai interrupted, "what about the people who hurt us? What is the purpose of their presence?" Master Hogan paused, his gaze turning to the sky above, now dotted with the first stars. "Pain is a teacher, Kai. Sometimes those who challenge us the most are the ones who teach us our greatest lessons. They are like the sharp rocks in the stream, the ones that hurt at first but smooth over time, and in their challenge, they help us grow." Part 4. The Gift of Letting Go. As the stars emerged fully in the sky, Kai felt a shift within himself. The questions that had once felt like chains now seemed to fade, replaced by a sense of quiet clarity. He had been searching for the wrong answers all along. The truth was not in the destination, but in the journey itself, the connections he made, the lessons he learned, and the peace he found within. "I understand now, Master," Kai said softly, his heart lighter than it had been in years. "The answers are not out there, but within me. It's the connections, the people, the experiences that will guide me, not the search for something outside myself. Master Hogan nodded, his face serene and full of compassion. Yes, young one, the journey is not about finding the perfect answers. It is about embracing each moment, each person with open arms, knowing that every encounter is part of your path. Remember, sometimes the most meaningful connections are those that bring us the greatest challenges. Tai stood, feeling a deep sense of peace wash over him. The moon had risen high in the sky, casting a soft glow over the temple and the mountains beyond. As he left the temple, he felt ready to embrace his life with a new understanding, knowing that the path he walked was already laid out for him not in distant places, but in the connections he made every day. Conclusion: the journey of connections. As you drift into sleep tonight, think about the connections in your own life. Who has shaped you, who has taught you, and who has been the sharp stone that has helped you grow? Every encounter, every person, is part of the grand tapestry of your life, and each one brings with it a lesson you're ready to learn. Take a moment to reflect on these connections, and remember that the greatest journey you can take is not across distant lands, but within yourself. Embrace the connections around you, for they are not by chance, but by design. May your sleep be peaceful and your heart light, knowing that every person who enters your life has a purpose. Embrace the beauty in the lessons they bring,